So hello guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. And for this particularly, it's a new trading week and I want to give you some live trading signals that you can actually trade for the day. So if you are someone who trades on Monday, you can actually trade these signals and then monitor the market out. So hello guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to Perez Trades. On this channel, I mainly focus on everything that is going to make you and I money through trading. So if you find yourself here and then you haven't subscribed, consider smashing on that subscribe button. And in case you've subscribed before, and then kindly like this video so that the video can get to more people, and then the more people it gets to, the more it motivates us to actually create more videos for you. So without taking much of your time, let's get straight on my chart. Let me share with you some live signals that you can actually trade today. And for today, you can see the signals that I've dropped on the title there, which is the GBPJPY, which is the Great Britain pounds, and then Japanese yen, NZDCAD, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, Euro USD, and Australian dollar chef. So those are the first set of pairs that I'm actually going to analyze. So in case you want me to analyze any other pair that you think that is not actually listed there, you can let me know that in the comment section, and I'm going to do that for you as well. So without wasting your time, let's get started with today's analytics. So right now you can see that I'm on my pair right now. You can see this first one is the GBPJPY. You can see the pair at the top here, GBPJPY. So in case you want me to analyze any other pair that so here you can see it is the GBPJPY. So the first thing I normally do when I want to analyze is I come over to the daily time frame. So the reason why I come over to the daily time frame is that it gives me the opportunity to see the market on a higher pace and then shows me exactly what the market is doing overall. So with that overall appearance of the market, I can easily detect what will happen in the short time frame. So if you're analyzing whether you're a day trader or a swing trader, use the most highest time frame first, depend on your strategy before going down to the lower time frames to make your decisions. So now let's get started with our analytics. So the first thing I normally do when I want to analyze is that I first of all look at the market structure. So if you look at this market right now, you can see that the market is currently an uptrend that results in a ranging market. You can see this is the uptrend here. Let me get the most touches. You can see this is an uptrend here that resulted in this current trending market. So for this, let's get our support area as it will help us know the trending points easily. So here is our trend. Let me get it out a bit. So here is our support area, and if you look at our support area here for ICT traders, you notice that there's a price, a fair value gap over here, and then that fair value gap actually matches it to our current support areas. So let me get my drawing tool. So when I'm dropping signal, here's the fair value gap point here. When I'm dropping signals, I always like teaching you how I come about with my results so that you don't get left out when the signals actually drop. I want you to understand what you are trading and know why you entered the market, so that in case of any sort of reversal, you know that okay, this is the reason why I entered the market. So it's not too late to also stay in the market, so you can still get the confidence to stay in the market for a bit longer. So now after getting our support level, the next thing we need to do is actually getting our resistance level as well. So for our resistance level, I'll be considering this point here. So I'll be considering this area. For that, let me actually drag my price together a little bit. And then let me zoom it out a bit. Okay, so I'll be considering this point here that the market are just broken above, but then we can't be really sure of that break above until we go over to the lower time frame. So now on the higher time frame, what I necessarily do is that I try to detect where the market is going and I get my areas out, and for this I've gotten everything of such. So now the next thing I'll do is I'll come over to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I'll just refresh here. So now let me just extend our support area as well. So on the 4-hour time frame, I'll still put the market together. You can see on the 4-hour time frame, the market is trying to create a minor swing point here, which is this area here. So let me get it out. So you can see the market is trying to build up another area at this point here, which could possibly be its power point for an uptrend, which you can't really confirm yet. Because you can see the market came from an uptrend and then started ranging. But during the ranging process, you can see that the market has been trying to create a swing point area here, even though at this point it created it and then here broke it over here it created it again and hasn't been able to break it, and then now it has created it over here again. So this could possibly look like a good new support area that the market is trying to build, but then we can't really trust on it yet until we are done with our whole analysis process. So now let me refresh it, and then let's see this point of breakout. So you can see that the market took this breakout here, so meaning it has broke its previous structure and then fall back into retest this point here. So at this point here, you can see that the market just created what we call a double bottom on the 4-hour chart. So let me mark it out for you. So here is one, here is the first bottom here, and then here's another. And then after this one, you can see that the market has this engulfing bullish candlestick. So for this sort of market, so far the market is looking like a bullish market. The reason why I say so far the market is looking bullish is that, number one, the market came as an uptrend up to this level here. You can see the market came as an uptrend. So let me just change the color of these middle points. So let me remove everything and then give it a yellow stroke. Okay, so you can see that the market came from, it was an uptrend that started ranging, and you can see after so many days of ranging, it finally broke above that top area again. So for this, we could possibly be looking for a buy opportunity, but then we can't be really sure of getting into the market yet. So now on the 4-hour time frame, I said the market has created this double bottom, one here, and then it has continued moving above with this big engulfing bullish candlestick. So now let me just go over to the 1 hour and see something else. So refresh. So on the 1 hour here, you can see that the market have this after hitting this top maximum point here, it created this swing low here again, which is also giving it that vibe of a downtrend. But what you can actually do is that you can also mark out this swing low here to see what exactly the market is trying to build around here. So now you can see that the market came back to retest this swing low it created. So here's low 1, low 2, low 3. So you can see that the market was acting as if it was actually going to create a downtrend, which it ended up not creating, but later ended up violating it. So for this, since we'll be looking to enter on the lower time frame, let me actually remove this one here, this big rectangle here. I'm just going to remove it, and I just put a line across there. So at this point in this market, on the hourly time frame, my main effort will be looking out for a buy opportunity on the hourly time frame. So looking at it on the hour aspect of it, I'll be looking for a buy opportunity in this market. So overall in this market, the market is currently looking bullish. So what I'm simply going to look for in this market next is wait for this market to give me some sort of high value bullish movement. So let me just remove all these other drawings, not to confuse it too much. So on the daily time frame, the market has broken out of the resistance area, which gives us a good value that the market is likely to buy. And from what you can see, that the market has also given us some nice double top, double bottom, 1, 2 here. So what we'll be looking for, we should be more concerned about placing a buy order in this market. And for us to place this buy order, I want the market to actually break up to this level here. So the reason I want the market to break out of here is that, let me get you the reason why. So from this point here, you can see the market created this minor swing low. After hitting this ultimate high, the market created this minor swing low here, which makes it look like it was trying to create a downtrend. And after that, you can see that it came to retest the previous resistance area, which gave us this double bottom, and then bounce up to the top side again. So I'll be looking for 2 opportunities in this market. The first one is actually waiting for this market to break up to this level here. I'll wait for the market to break out of here like this. Once you get there, I'm going to place a buy order. Let me get my position taker. I'm going to place a buy order from here. If the market can break and close above here, I'm going to place a buy order here with my stop loss at this area here. And then my take profit, I can look to the ultimate left side and look for a great take profit area on the ultimate left side. So once the market can get to this point, I'm going to place a buy order, provided that it's able to break above this swing low that it has created. The reason why I wait for it to break out of this swing low is that it has broken the current market structure. Because the current market structure on the 1 hour time frame looks like a downtrend. However, the market has gone back to retest its previous swing point again, its previous lower high again, meaning that it is trying to confirm the downtrend. However, if it's able to break above that downtrend, it's showing that it's time for us to actually place a buy order in that market. So for this, you could be looking for a buy opportunity. So if you are placing a buy opportunity, you need to be very careful at this point here. So you need to be very careful of this point here as well. Which is this area here, you need to be careful. The reason why you need to be careful of this area is that the market might decide to create a turning point at this area, but anything makes it break above here with a very high bullish momentum, that means that it's going to break out of that area. So but however, if you place order, always look out for this area for a possible reversal. In case you sight anyone, you simply walk out of the market. That is one thing I always advise when I give you signals, is always look out for where an opposition power will be entering the market, and once you sight it, use it as an opportunity to get out of the market, else you might be caught out as well. So for GBPJPY, I'll be looking for a buy market. So on the 15 minutes, we can also see another swing point here to tell you that the market, the lower you go, the lower you see more opportunities the market is actually creating here. So even on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that the market created a different double bottom here as well. 1 and 2. You can see even on the 15-minute time frame, the market has created another. And this is the point I was saying that the market needs to break above to give us a pure buy opportunity. So once the market break out of this level here, so once the market break out of here, I'm going to place a buy order. So let me just give you the information to place a buy order on this market. So now let me just get you everything. So let me get you all the information you need here. On the 15-minute time frame, that is a sell market, it's not a buy. So you see on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we'll have a very ultimate high over here. You can see the ultimate high. So we can have a hem like this, a aim like this. So you see. So at this point here, I'll be waiting for us to place a buy order with my stop loss here at this point. So we can get a good ratio of 2.76 on this particular market. That's if the market could able to hit our entry point here. So here are the entry data. Let me just double click on it. So you can see we'll be entering at so to enter this market, I'll be entering at 189.375. So I'll be waiting to place a buy order at 189.375, and then my stop loss will be at 189.141. So you can see all the information right now. You can take a screenshot of it and then look for the market to actually get there, and then place your order. So let me just put an alert there. So the 189.375, 189.375. So this I normally set my alert, and then I'll just create it like this. So I'll be waiting to place a buy order at this point here. That's if the market hits there with a high momentum of a bullish candle, then I'm going to place a buy order from that point. Anything apart from that, I'm not going to place any sort of order in that market. But once the market is able to get there and then break out of this area here, I'm going to place a buy order with immediate effect, and probably watch for a possible reversal here. But in case you get to this point and I'm not seeing anything that the market is going to reverse downward, I'm going to let it ride on. So for that is it on British pounds and Japanese yen. I'll be looking for a buy opportunity. So now to give you extra confirmation, let me add an indicator for those of you trusting indicators. Let me give you the exponential moving average. So let me just click on it here and then give you the exponential moving average. So I just added the exponential moving average. Let me set it to 50, and then let me make it a bit thicker. So you can see that even the 50 EMA actually support that we should place a buy order in this market. So once the market break up to this level, that's when I'm going to place my buy order. Anything apart from that, I'm not going to place a buy order, because at this point here that the market is likely to come back to retest this line again. So I'm not going to place an order until it gets here, because once it gets here, the maximum it can do is to test this yellow line. That's why our stop loss is below that yellow line point. So that's simply what I'm going to do in this market. So I'll just leave this like this. So now I'm going on to a different pair right now, which is the next on our list, which is actually NZDCAD. So you can also let me know your preferred pair in the comment section, and I'm going to work on it as well. So NZDCAD, let me go over to the daily time frame. Let me turn off the indicator so it doesn't interrupt my analysis. So I've explained almost everything about how I take my orders on the GBPJPY. So for that, I'm not going to explain much about my decisions here. I'll just do my analytics and then give you my entry informations. So in case you didn't meet when I was analyzing the GBPJPY, you can just drag back a little bit and then see everything about my strategy over there. So now for this, here is our resistance area here. So I'm getting here as our resistance area. And then I also look out for a support area here. For this support area, we don't have to stress ourselves because it's very clear here. So this on the daily time frame. Now let's go over to the 4 hours as I normally do. So I'll just pull it together. So on the 4 hour here, you can see that the market took an uptrend up to this level. Now it has reversed downwards again. So for this, let me just reset chart view. So currently the market is trying to create a downtrend, as you can actually see. You can see the downtrend very clear here. You can see the down movement very clear here. So now let me just get any major touches. Okay, 3, we've gotten it. 1, 2, and 3. So now the market is on a downtrend. However, during this downtrend, you can see that the market is creating this point of resistance as well, which you can also consider. And then so on the 4 hours as well, I'm also going to get my key points. So for these ones at the top here, I'm going to replace them with lines to avoid any sort of interruption. I'm going to replace them with line. But our key focus will be on these areas. So you can see that there has been so many rejections at this point here. 1, 2, 3. So this one is giving me the vibe that this downtrend is actually really powerful, because the sellers are not allowing the buyers to take the market above this point here. So for this also, I'm going to get a new support area here. So I'm going to get here as my another point of support area. So now from this 4 hour time frame, I can see that the market has another key level here that we can actually look forward to trade from, because mainly I'm a day trader. So I'll be looking at this particular area here. So I won't really look at this higher time frame anymore. The point on those daily time frame, I might not consider them that much anymore. I'll be more focused on this 4 hours point that I'm currently seeing right now. So for this, let's monitor the market movement and see some possible opportunities. So don't consider this point here, don't consider it. It means nothing. It simply is some minor fake movement here. So don't consider this mid-level here. Let's just focus more on these two places that are key available on the 4 hour time frame. So now let's go back to the 1 hour and see something. Okay, so on the 1 hour, the market has printed a sell signal on the 1 hour. So here is it. So for this market, I'll be looking for a sell opportunity here. You can see this sell signal on the 1 hour. This 3 candlestick following up each other here shows that the market is a sell market. However, on the hourly time frame, I'm not going to place a sell order for a reason. So first of all, let me go over to the 15-minute time frame and see if I can get any sort of judgment on the 15 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, the market broke out of this area here and then came back into it. And then from here, it's trying to move back upward again. So I'll be looking for a sell opportunities in this market between the New Zealand dollar versus Australian versus Canadian dollar. So my main point in this market will be looking for a sell opportunities. The reason I'll be looking for a sell opportunity is that number one, the market is currently ranging, and from the ranging point, it's at a support area here. I mean, it's at a resistance area on the 4-hour time frame, and at this resistance area, it broke out of it, which created a fake out, and immediately it broke out. It reversed back inside immediately. However, with this reversal, it's trying to create a minor back to the top movement here. So what I'll be looking for in this market is that I'll be looking for a sell opportunity once the market gets to this point here. On the 50 minutes, this is where I'll be looking for my sell opportunity. So the reason why I'll be looking for this point as my sell opportunity is that number one, here is a swing high that the market created. So whilst it was forming an uptrend, it created this place as a swing high before creating this overall swing high here. So if the market can come out, take out this swing high it created here, and then break to this particular point here, which is this swing low here, that shows that I can actually safely enter this market as a sell market. So until the market hits here on the 15-minute time frame, I'm not going to place a sell order. So if I'm selling here on the 15-minute time frame, then my take profit will be at this point here. So I'll put my take profit around here. So this is how I'm going to place my order on. So that for this now, let's go over to the 1-hour time frame and see what this actually looks like. So you can see that this is a very good entry if you look at the 1-hour time frame. Number one, the market getting here, you can see that there has been a previous high sell pressure at this area here before. Let me draw it out for you. Let me remove let me make it 0. So you can see at this point here, number one, the first time the market got to this point, there was a serious sell pressure here, which is the same as our entry point. And then secondly, the market got here the first time, there was a little sell before the boost takeover. However, from what you're also seeing, the market is still trying to sell again. So for this as well, I'll also be looking for a sell opportunity on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So for this, I'll be entering the market at 0.82673. So my entry is 0.82673 on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. And then my take profit will be at 82239. That will be my take profit. So you can take a screenshot of take profit. So you can take a screenshot of it on your screen right now. And then my stop loss will be at 0.82834. So that will be my entry details for this particular market. And this market, as I said, is very simple. And you can see right now that on the 1 hour, it has printed this bearish movement already. If you look at it carefully, it has printed this bearish movement. So for me, I'll be looking for a sell opportunity in this very market once the market breaks to this level. So for that, I'm just going to set an alert here. So let me just create an alert here. Zero 082 682. So I'll be selling from this point. I currently set the alert. This is what I'm trying to sell. Where did my, okay, here is it. So this is 0, okay, 0 point, let me open it up for you to actually see. 0.82673. That is the sell, that is the point which I'll be selling this market. So as long as the market breaks to this point here, I'm going to place a sell order. So now that is it for NZDCAD. Now let's move on to the next one on the list, which is the Euro USD. So for that, I'm just going to come over here and search for Euro USD. So Rwanda, I like analyzing my market on the Rwanda pairs. So I'm going to refresh here again. So Euro USD is a very crazy market, like a very crazy market that if you don't have hearts, you might make so many mistakes in this market. So let me just remove all drawings. So from here now, as usual, what we normally do is I'll get our highest point that are available on our screen. So for this, here is a fake out, so I'm not going to draw my line from that fake out point. I'm going to mark my point from here. Here is a real area here. The other one is a fake out, so I'm not going to consider it. And then I'm also going to get my support area here. This is on the daily time frame. We consider key levels on the daily time frame here. So now from here, I'm going to go down to my 4-hour time frame as usual. And then on the 4-hour time frame, consider the market is actually going down. It's creating so many swing lows. So you can see lower high one. Okay, let me not use rectangle. So let me use this one. Lower high. And then another lower time frame. So since the market is a downtrend, we are not in here to look for any sort of buy opportunities. Our main target opportunity in this market. But then let's go over to the 1-hour time frame and see, so that we can focus more on this area here. On the 1-hour time frame, here is where we are now. So looking at it on the 1-hour time frame, this market is actually a good sell, because if I want to sell this market, I'll be selling it from this very point here. If you get to this point here, then it has broken out of this let me just mark everything out for you to actually see. So I'll be looking for a sell opportunity if the market should get to this point gap here, with my stop loss a bit above here, and then my take profit will be way up to this level here. Euro USD is actually selling. From what we saw on the higher time frame, it's actually a sell market. And then on the hourly time frame as well, you can see that the market has bounced off here. Let me draw it together. The market got here and then bounced down lower straight, and then currently consider the market is currently ranging around here. So if the market should get here, so my expectation is that this market should get here, and then finally make its downwards decision. Maybe it can get here, come here, do some movement here before finally coming down as well. So all of these are the movement I'm expecting on this market. So looking at Euro USD, I'll be looking for a sell opportunity on the 1-hour time frame. So for this, I'm not mainly going to check out the 15-minute time frame, but then for some of you who like 15-minute time frame, let me just go down there, because on my hourly time frame, I've seen that the market is actually selling. And even on the 15-minute time frame, consider the market is selling. Don't you find that here's another lower point that is currently creating? You can see here's a 15-minute time frame. Here's the market workings on a 15-minute time frame. So here is the market movement on the 15-minute time frame, and then here is its minor support area on the 15-minute time frame. So you see that our entry point here is at the breakout of the minor support area on the 15-minute time frame. So meaning if this market can break out of here on the 15-minute time frame, there is nothing actually stopping us from hitting a maximum take profit on this market. Even if it should create any sort of ranging point at all, it should be around this area here where buying pressure came in some time ago. Even if it's at this point here, then once the market gets here, then we can use a break-even strategy by dragging our stop loss from here. By dragging our stop loss from here to this level here like this. So this actually looks great. This for those who are entering on the let me just give you for those entering on the 1-hour time frame. So in case you want to enter this market NZDCAD on the 1-hour time frame, your entry point is at 1.07698. You can see it on the screen, and then your stop loss is at 1.0 on the hourly time frame should be at 1.07961, and then your take profit should be 1.06955. So for those entering on the 1-hour time, take the screenshot of it. And then for those of you who will be entering on the 15-minute time frame as well. So before that, I'll be entering on the 1-hour time frame. So let me set an alert first. Add alert. So I'll be selling from, and then for those of you who want to enter on the 15-minute time frame, so if you want to enter on the 15-minute time frame, you can use this other information. Set it manually, do I did for the rest. Six 698, so I'll use 698. So that's why I'll be entering on the, then for those entering on the 15-minute time frame, you can also enter at the same point and then put your stop loss. For 15-minute time frame, you can enter at the same point where we are entering on the hourly time frame, and then your stop loss at so for your stop loss at 1. So for 15 minutes, and those who enter on 15 minutes, your entry point is at 1.07700. Your take profit is at 1.07405, and then your stop loss is at 1.07827. So this is it for those entering on the 15 minutes. You can use this information to actually enter. So for me, I'll be looking at to enter on both sides. So I'll be waiting patiently for the market to break below here, and I'm going to keep all these drawings like this. So I'll enter one for the higher time frame and one for the lower time frame. So these are all the information I'm actually going to use to enter into this market. So in case you want to also enter, you can just take a screenshot of them. Let me just go back again. You can screenshot this one right now, which is for the 1 hour entries. So if you're entering on the 1 hour, use this information. If you're entering on the 15 minutes, use this information as well. So now, so AUDCHF Rwanda. So now let's also look at AUDCHF on the daily time frame. So let's get our highest point. So I'll be taking here as my highest point on the daily time frame, and then here's my lowest point. And then so I've gotten this point on the both. So now first of all, let's consider the market. That we consider the market is actually coming from, the market is currently a downtrend. Australian dollar share, if you can see, the market is actually a downtrend. If you look at it very well on the daily time frame, on the daily chart, you can see that Australian dollar and Switzerland francs is actually a downtrend. So now after noticing that this is a downtrend, the next thing we could look at for this market is what the market is actually doing here. Consider after coming from the downtrend, the market is actually ranging around here right now. So at this ranging point right now, we can't actually determine what to do in this market. But then, since we know that the market is a downtrend, our main priority will be looking for a sell opportunity. For that, let's go over to a lower time frame. So let me come over to the 4 hours and then reset. So on the 4 hour here, we can consider another swing low, another minor resistance area that the market is currently creating here on the 4 hours here. This is it here. So here is the 4 hour low. So for the 4 hour low, let me give it a different color. Okay, let me use a different marker on it to know that that is 4 hours, so it will be halfway. So that is the 4 hour view of the market. And then let's come over to 1 hour as well. So on the 1 hour, we can see a pure uptrend that is currently planning a reversal. So let's also get our trend out. So after we get this out on the hourly time frame, so we can use that, or you can also use here as well as a trend channel. So you can go with anyone that pleases you. So for me, I'll be taking that one from the very bottom, and then let's look at it on the 15-minute time frame. Let's see if we can spot some movement on the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that here is a swing high. Here was a higher high that the market was creating on an uptrend. However, this point just got broken right now. So let me just mark that out as well for you. Here was it that the market was creating, and then it got broken already, because you can see that the market is currently here. So are we looking for a sell opportunity as well on the Australian dollar shelf? Because there are so many reasons why we should sell this market here. So if the market can break up to this level here, so on the 15-minute chart, I'll be waiting for this market to actually break below here, and I'm going to sell from here. So the reason why I'll sell from here is that, number one, the market is a downtrend, and then number two, if you should look at it on almost every single time frame, the market is giving us a reason for reversal. On every single time frame, the market is giving us a high reason of reversal. So for this particular market, I will be 100% positive when it comes to placing a sell order on this market, because if I say I want to take another trend line from here as well, here's another trend line that we can consider from here as well, and you can see that at this point here, the market has actually broken down this trend line. As I said, I won't be breaking much about my strategy. If you want my strategy, you can go check my playlist. You can just go over to the playlist tab on YouTube, and then you're going to see trading strategy. It will give you a better understanding of this particular strategy I'm using. So on Australian dollar shelf, I'm placing a sell order at this point here. I'll place a sell order here. My stop loss will be here, and then my take profits, I'll consider this point here. So I'll consider this point here as my take profit. Take profit 2. Take profit 1. Here also there was a minor buying power, so you can also consider this point a little bit because of this buying pressure that came in around here. So you can also look at it. So for my videos, I will only give you the overall entry point. Where you get that depends on you. So for me, I've gotten 3 places where I'll be looking forward to get out of this market. One is at this point here. That is in case at the 0.57291, I'll be looking for to get out at that point. And the reason is that there is a certain buying pressure at this area here. This if you're entering on the 1 hour, so there's somehow buying pressure that came in at this area here. The reason why I'll be getting that is because of that buying pressure. But in case whereby I did not see any sign of reversal at this point here, then I'll be very sure. And then once it gets here, I'll also be looking for a sign of reversal. No major reversal, then I'll be hoping for this final take profit. So this is simply how I hold my trade. I always look out for anywhere there's an opposition power. So at this point, I always look forward to that of the market. But if I don't see any major influence at those key levels, then I don't mind going way below as well. So let me just give you the full entry details. So Australian dollar shelf, which is the last pair on our list, if you are trading this pair, I advise to enter at 0.57499. Enter Australian dollar and Switzerland francs on 0.57499. And then your take profit should be 0.57072. 0.57072. And then your stop loss should be at 0.576 to that tab. So this is simply all the information you need here. So let's go over to the 4-hour time frame and see what our markets actually look like on the 4 hours. So you can see on the 4 hour, it's actually a good sell. So you can see on the 4 hour, this market actually created a good sell for us. So for me, this is what I'll be looking for in this market. I'll be looking for a very huge sell to this very point here. So once I get the sell to that level there, then I can place my sell order, because the market in overall look, the market is actually a downtrend. And since it's a downtrend, there won't be any crime in selling as well. So you can see here's a swing low, another swing low. So we're actually selling from a swing low point, which is also a great look as well. So forget this point that got broken here. This point that got broken really don't count much. I actually don't count this point here because the market is still giving us that value that is coming down. So until the market gets here, so even if this market want to return as well, before this market will even dream of any sort of return, even on the daily time frame, we are still going to get a good 1:2 before it to consider reversing. You see. So even if the market should decide to reverse at this point here, it will still give us a good 1:2. But then there's a high reason why the market cannot reverse at this point, even because at this point here there was a high selling pressure, so the market will also look to sell. So hello guys, hope you can just jot down all of these signals I just dropped for you right now. And the live stream has officially come to an end. You can see I've been live for over 41 minutes right now. So just jot down these signals and then wait for an opportunity. And then once the opportunity gets hit, you initiate your trade without wasting any sort of time. So for this I'm also going to set an alert as well. So let me come over to the 1 hour and then set my alert. So let me just set the alert, and then the point is let me move. So this is at a 0.5. Let me just copy it. Copy. And then come over to the alarm. So this is my full analytics on it. I'll be looking to sell only at this point. Until it gets to this point, I'm not going to sell this market, because if the market gets to this nearest point here, it might decide to reverse upward. But until it gets here, I'm not going to place any sort of order in this market.